Hi guys, the day has finally come. It's cleaning the oven day, something I've been putting off for ages, probably like we all do a little bit. It's not a job that we love, or it's perceived as being a difficult job, but today I'm going to show you how to clean your oven really quickly and effectively, not using any harsh chemicals or anything that could make the oven smell or pollute your food in any way. It's something that's cheap and very effective. So let's get down to business. It's the day we've all been dreading. It's cleaning the oven day. So let's get down to it. I'm going to show you the state of the oven and what we're dealing with, and then I'm going to show you what I use to clean it and how I do it. So here's my oven. Let's turn the light on in there. No, just that one. I've taken all the grills out and the pans, and as you can see, it's a bit of a state. Something's been spilt in there and not cleaned up properly, and today I'm going to show you how we deal with that. Also the door, which is always problematic, and I know in the past, you know, I've tried lots of different things, huge amounts of elbow grease and stress trying to get it clean, and nothing seems to work. But I've now got a process that I use which I'm going to show you, that is so much easier, so much quicker, doesn't cost a lot, and you'll be really pleased with it. So what we're going to use, this is the stuff we're going to use, or we need. So you've got your Arm & Hammer pure baking soda, we've got some water, we've got some white vinegar, we've got a little spray bottle, we've got some kitchen towel, we've got a disposable bowl, we've got a washing up cloth, and just a dry dishcloth there. These are all the things that we'll need to do it, and I'm now going to show you the process. So let's get cracking. So not only have I got the oven open, I've now got the Hoover out. My wife and the dog are getting super excited to see me actually doing something. So just before I put any of the baking soda on there, I'm going to give it a scrape up with this plastic spatula, and I've also got our sort of garage vac in that I'm going to use to hoover all these sort of loose bits up in here. My wife and the dog are looking at me like I'm mad. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use this plastic scraper. You don't want to use anything metal because it will scratch. Plastic scraper just to loosen up all of the stuff that might come out just with a little bit of a scratch. Once I've done that, I'm going to hoover it up, and then we'll apply the baking soda and I'll show you what happens. So that has removed a lot of the loose stuff, so that gets us in a position where we can now start putting on the baking soda. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix up a bit of baking soda with water in our little bowl, and we're going to make a paste, and we're going to use that paste to treat the oven. We're going to put it on the oven, and then we're going to leave it for a while, and then we'll see what happens. So let's get this paste made up and get it on. So we're going to make up some paste. So we're going to pour some of the soda in there. Pour some water. Mix it up into a nice paste. You can always add a bit more. This baking soda is relatively inexpensive, so you're talking a couple of quid for a box like this, and that should be more than enough. That's the sort of consistency we want. Now, basically what we're going to do is we're going to apply that to the oven. So my wife's getting even more excited now as I put her gloves on. They are a little bit too small, but it will protect my hands for obvious reasons. This isn't anything caustic at all. It's baking powder, but obviously we're getting our hands in amongst the dirty oven and bits and pieces. So literally I'm going to spoon some of that out onto there. So I'm going to rub it in. Literally, this is the best way of getting it in there and rubbing it in, because you can get in all the little nooks and crannies. You can make up as much or as little as you want. Obviously, it doesn't take long to make up some more if we need some more. This will not damage your oven in any way, shape or form. It's non-caustic, it's non-toxic. So unlike some of the other sort of oven cleaners you get, which is chemicals, this is not. This is literally just baking powder and water. What we do is we rub that in. As much as we can. The more you can rub it in, the better it works. I'm going to do the door as well. Door, obviously, as you look through the oven door, you always see the dirty glass. This will completely clean the glass as well. So we're using that on there, rub it into the door. Like I say, this doesn't take very long at all. Once you've mixed up, you've got the stuff you need, you've mixed it up and you apply it. Literally, how much time is that? I mean, all told, you know, a little bit of preparation, but the actual process of getting this stuff on is minutes. And then basically what you do is you just let that do its magic. So we're going to leave this now. What I'm going to do is make up some more. I'm going to do the sides and the back. Then we'll leave it for a few hours and come back and see how we get on.
5 hours later.
Hi guys, so 5 hours later I've come back and I'm gonna have a look at the oven and see where we are with it. So let's have a look. So let's have a look at here. So I'm gonna use the spatula. I'm gonna start scraping it off. I don't know if you can see that, so we all know how difficult it is to get this stuff off the doors, and that is just lifting off as I'm giving it a little bit of elbow grease. It's actually lifting off, which is quite impressive, I have to say. So you will be using a little bit of elbow grease just to get these stubborn bits off. So I've given it a little bit of elbow grease on the door, and now I'm going to use the hoover and hoover this lot up and see what we've got. Okay, so still got to finish it off, but obviously you can see how much better that is. That's quite incredible. Now I'm going to do the oven itself. Hi, so I didn't have time to finish it off last night, so I've carried on and just got it done this morning, and I just want to show you the finished result because it's pretty impressive. I'm super pleased with it, and you know, if you're looking to clean your oven, I don't think you can find anything better than this. So let's have a look. So this is the cleaned oven. As you can see, nice and shiny. Look at that. at the door glass. Look on the inside. Super shiny. Yeah, super shiny. So yes, there is still some marks in there, but you know, depends on how much elbow grease you want to. So just a bit of a recap of what we've done. So we used the baking soda and we mixed it with water to make a paste. We rubbed the paste on the oven and we left it for a few hours. I left it for 4 or 5 hours. You could leave it for longer. Some people leave it overnight, whatever is convenient for you. Then we come back, we scraped it off and I hoovered it up. You could use a dustpan and brush, whatever you want to do. So once we'd done that and got the most of it off, you could see what you were left with underneath. I then used a cloth to give it a good rub, a bit of elbow grease, not too much. The soda had done the work for me and you can now see the results. So just to clarify, the baking soda is not harmful in any way. It's not going to pollute your food. It doesn't do anything to your skin, it doesn't smell, and it doesn't scratch. So, you know, it's absolutely perfect and it really cleans well. A couple of extra things that I did was I took the glass out the door. You don't have to do this, but if you want to, you can. Mine was basically 2 clips at the bottom and they're like glass slid out. I'm not going to show you how to do that because every oven might be different, so you'd have to look at your user manual to get that out. And that allowed me to clean both sides of the glass and make it super shiny. The door also comes off on this, which helped. Again, you'd have to look at your owner's manual to do that. I also took the rubber seal off mine and that was 4 clips and I washed that, but again, basically you'd have to look at your manual of how to do that. And this is it. I'm super pleased with the result. It's absolutely gleaming now and ready for use. This oven hadn't been cleaned for a while. I think the recommendations is you clean it, depending on use obviously, but clean it every 3 months. So I'm going to try and keep on top of this now and do it every 3 months, or you know, as often as it needs. Obviously, if you spill stuff in the bottom, then try and clear it up straight away, which will help, and keep your oven clean. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us the all-important thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to have a look at my other DIY stuff. Have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video.